Hi, this is Don, and this is my Shorts channel. On today's main channel, I reviewed a GT Silver 2004 911 40th anniversary with 82,000 kilometers located in Canada that sold for $48,000. Equipped with a replacement X51 engine, this limited edition was still a fair sale. All 1,963 worldwide examples were painted GT Silver and had natural gray interior, produced to commemorate the 911's 40th anniversary. About 800 made it to the U.S. There were a handful of options, but most were loaded with limited slip, sport suspension, special wheels, and more. Built on the stiffer C4 chassis with 345 horsepower, Porsche was very careful with these engines. Although they were more powerful, not to make them too powerful, the about-to-be-introduced GT3 only had 360 horsepower. In all, these are desirable cars. That's all for today. See you tomorrow.